I'll tell you what, I've been primarily assigned to drive a Van Hool TX45 2018 model. It's been in the shop for a couple days on some routine maintenance and one particular issue with the passenger side mirror. So as of recently though, over the past couple trips I've done, I've been in the fairly later model MCI J4500 units. I've driven J's before. I've always liked them. They've been fine. I've also driven the Ultimate, the Prevost H345s. I've always had a good, healthy respect for these buses here. They've always done me pretty well. But again, I've been primarily assigned to that Van Hool. And the thing about the Van Hools versus these MCIs and other marks is they don't kneel down to the ground as low, especially as low as this one. Where it's the passengers can easily step on and off the bus. Look how low that is to the ground. It makes it so much easier, especially for my older passengers that have trouble getting around a little bit. And I'm thinking, even though that Van Hool is primarily assigned to me, I am thinking about rescinding that offer and actually trying to get into one of these MCI units, one of these J coaches. They're pretty smooth, pretty easy to drive, easier to drive. And I like the features on this coach, just maybe a little bit more than the TX model that I normally drive, but we'll have to see. They just keep assigning me trips. I'll keep taking them. And I understand that the bus typically is assigned to the trip. It's not necessarily assigned to the driver. And from what I understand, the majority of drivers on staff don't necessarily care to drive the TX45. I like it. It's the only one that's in the fleet of its kind that we have here in the current fleet. And it's actually considered a premium model for Van Hool. And what I've come to find out, though, the pronunciation is Von Hool, by the way. What I've come to find out and discover is that they're not making that TX45 model for this year at all. I've not seen it available. They're putting more energy into the C20 platform, the C2045, or the CX45 as it's called, I believe. Which C means commuter, T means touring, because the touring configuration of that coach of the TX45, it means that the passengers sit higher than the driver because there's accent on touring. There's an emphasis on touring. That coach is used to actually see the countryside in different places, which explains the reason for the guide seat on the right side of the coach, which never gets used here in the States, really. It's been a number of years since I've been on a guided tour where there's a step-on guide that gets on the microphone and tells people about the area that we're touring. I haven't been on one of those in a long time. So I don't see the particular TX45 coach in this fleet very much longer. They might even get rid of it. But I'll tell you, if the opportunity comes up for me to get a J coach, I might see if I can get back into one of these. But what cancels out everything is that if this fleet, or if this company, or if this division adds a Prevost to the fleet, all bets are off then.